So that's how can a person continue to indulge in this, which is causing so much pain, so much loss of humanity, so much discomfort, such a loss of intellectual faculties and physical health, and still insist on doing that. Justifying it. Some people say, well, I tried many times, I can't do it. I can't stop. But some people say, I don't want to stop. This is good for me. Why can this be, that they think like this? Because the naturalness of mind has been impaired. The truth is something very simple, so crystal clear. But only a sensitive mind that is not polluted can perceive that truth, can apprehend the truth. Because mind itself, with all its impurities, if it does not remain aware that those impurities are there to eventually go, but rather if it justifies those impurities and dwells on them and strengthens them, that mind will lose the receptivity towards the simple truth. So mind becomes confused. It loses the power to know, to understand. It becomes crude. Mistaking impermanence for permanence. So all forms of addiction, addictive behaviors, indulgence in something which is detrimental to one's physical body, to one's physical health, to one's mental harmony, to others' well-being. All these behaviors are caused by the loss of common sense that comes from indulgence, overindulgence in certain propensities, which, as we said, cause mind's confusion. Another expression of this force of negativity is the loss of understanding that we have very little personal power. We have very little personal power. If we think about ourselves, sometimes we do feel inadequate. Sometimes we do feel that we really are not so great. But there are times, especially when we relate to others, when some people relate to others in certain ways, and it would seem as if they were the owners of the planet, or they were the ones who made all the decisions on behalf of all. They act as if only they understand things, only they are capable of doing things, only they own. So this is another facet of the state of confusion that comes from overindulgence overindulging in the expression of propensities. This second facet, the second phase of mental confusion, we can say is the mistaking the authorship. I'll explain what it means. Mistaking the authorship. Suppose there is an insect on the pond, and there is a frog that looks at the insect, and it's positioned to jump and catch that insect. And it's just about to do that. But there is one bird watching the frog that watches the insect. And that bird is positioned to catch the frog. But the frog does not know that. The frog only sees the bug that it's going to catch, and the frog's attention is completely focused on that bug. The human condition is similar to that. We are focused on what we think we are doing. We are focused on what we think that we are doing, and we forget that we are just like that frog, so certain that it's going to have a good meal. But actually, perhaps before it catches that insect, it's going to become the meal of the bird. But the frog is ignorant of that. The possibility that something is watching it and something is coming to it, interrupting all the plans of the frog, that does not come. That's not part of the frog's reality. The frog is a frog after all. But even human beings behave similarly to that frog very often. We become so focused, so full of conviction of our capacities. Oh yes, I will do this, I will do that, I will buy this, I will dispose of that, that's what I'll do. We make so many plans. Well, is there certainty we'll even be alive a few minutes from now, let alone tomorrow and next year and in the years to come? Of course, we cannot be thinking all the time, or maybe I'll not be here. No, I'm not saying that we should do that. But the attitude, the mental attitude that we indulge in, because we have practiced it constantly, is the attitude of being in control, or always trying to be in control of the situation, of trying to be the authors. Well, we should not be passive, but we should be active in a different way. We should be active with the awareness, with the knowledge, with the understanding, with the consciousness that this is the plan that I have, because my intellect, my rationality, my sense of well-being for all guides me to make a plan like this. And I know that what depends on me is only my will to make myself available to implementing that plan. That's all that is left in my hands. To leave no stone unturned, to materialize in that plan, to give myself generously with all my energies, with my heart and soul, so that that will be materialized, knowing that even those energies, even my goodwill, as well as the plan, and all the things that will be included in that plan, all the people and entities that will be encountered while materializing that plan, everything is not in my hands. Nothing is in my hands. Mm-hmm. So, but we don't think like that. We think, I will do. This sense of authorship is a misplaced sense. Is a confusion. So this is the second facet, the second aspect of the confusing power of the negativity that agitates the mind as a result of the indulgence in the propensities. Baba Namo